Good evening, everyone. It's Matt Roberts here at Effort Studios, Studio One. Today, mixing and mastering Mavericty, which was the July 2015 offering. Things were getting good here. We had two guest drummers, one Sean Tobin, who'll be joining this chat hopefully at some point, and one Lawrence Chaplin, the usual made up as you went along type of songs, which takes us straight onto the first one, which is the title track of the album, Mavericty. One Saturday night in maybe June 2015, I had a gig there with Lawrence Chaplin, and we recorded the drums with one mic, the vocals, so the drums and the guitar were on the same track. We then recorded the vocals on a separate track, so it was a two-track recording on an M-Box with Pro Tools. Then I overdubbed some bass BVs, J50 and a synths, a piano. There's Sean watching. So this is the title track, Mavericty, track number 1, with Lawrence Chaplin on drums, recorded live at Cambridge Working Men's Club. Lawrence had never heard the song. In fact, when I'd made the song up, neither had I. So this is the title track, Mavericty. Nice drumming from Lawrence there. Mavericty, go where you want. Live vocal. Set your spirit free. Do what you want. So, it was a bit of a naughty really, because not only did I have the pressure of writing the song as I went, I had an audience in front of me who, for the most part, we were playing cover versions of the songs that they wanted to hear, and we just, makes a mistake there, but we just slipped this one in the middle of the session. It's a testament to Lawrence who's playing on the drums here, aka Andy Thompson. So when it was recorded, it was literally drums. Now, Cambridge Working Men's Club's on the Ring Road there, and it's famously near PMT Music, so a lot of the time I'd hook up buying something from PMT, getting there early and doing the gig. So walk, you laugh out there, watching the times, you don't care. Mavericty. So this is the title track from the album, July 2015. Is it any wonder you'll be that far? Andy's drum kit sounded pretty good. Mavericty is what you're inside. Quite a nice vocal performance from me because my voice had warmed up. Everything you see. I think at the end of this song you can hear Andy go, "What the bloody hell was that? What was that?" I think I've left it in. So come, join this game. We'll be anyone who's ever done a gig with me before will know I'll often just do songs that they don't know. But this is a song that I was writing as I was going along. So here we go, let's have a listen, see if we can hear Andy. Now listen to this. Oh no, it's not on that one, it's on the other one. There's another one on this album that's also recorded live that night. And yeah, that was featuring the one where he goes, "What the bloody hell was that?" And it's, what the bloody hell was that? So there we go, Mavericty. We're going to bounce this out to our folder, ready to upload to SoundCloud tonight. If you are joining us, hello, I hope you're okay. This is going into the folder entitled Mastered Mixes 2020. If you're just joining us, we're working on mastering, mixing and mastering an album that should have come out in July 2015 entitled Mavericty, and that was the title track. What Mavericty? I think it's an actual word. So if you're a maverick, Mavericity, is it an actual word? Can anyone tell me? So the track on SoundCloud will be... There you go, we're just going to put that out. As you can see here today, I've gone a bit up. I've got the classic Neumann TLM 103, which stuff vocal-wise has been recorded on through over the years. Mavericity and mastered mixes, and we're bouncing that one out of Pro Tools, ready to put up a bit later. So that's track number 1 on the Mavericity album. 7 people watching, hope you're all doing okay. This is Matt Roberts, broadcasting on Effort Studios. If you don't know anything about this, I do an album every month and have done since 2011, but it's all got a bit on top of me because we're always doing other things. So the next track, we might bring him on camera in a sec, is called Bluebell Woods. This is on Tobin, I think, on the drums. We'll just check before we have a listen to this if you're watching, Sean. Another one, again, you know, Sean in a cramped space at Old Effort 1, and me, I've kind of recreated the landing in this little bit where I am now, the mics, you know, here and there. So here we go. Let's welcome along to the Effort Studios broadcast. Let's have a look.
Forget about your troubles for a while. Well, come and live your life in style. So come with me down to Bluebell Woods.
So I've gated the snare because there was some spill, obviously.
Bluebell Woods.
I think that's Sean on drums.
I can't really expect you to care.
So Bluebell Woods. This is a song called Bluebell Woods.
Come with me out to Bluebell Woods. Our spirit free, love the ones you could. So come with me, the magic carpet ride. Every day I wake up.
Oh, you can hear my voice is quite knackered on this if you listen. Let's solo the voice here for a second. But
Forget about your troubles for a while.
there we go. So we're going to put that down. This is Bluebell Woods, which is the second track on the Mavericity album.
Okay, Bluebell Woods, take 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come with me down to Bluebell Woods. I will make you see that your life's really good. Come with me. Let's sit out in the summer. Really, I just
So on this you've got 4 tracks of drums, a bass, acoustic guitar, a lead vocal, some BBs and a piano, which was a...
Forget about your troubles for a while. Well, come and live your life in
We'll
style.
set this Neumann mic up here so we can overdub to...
So come with me down to Bluebell Woods. Everyone can't wait to see you hanging Bluebell Woods. Even though there's something there,
So I don't remember writing this or even recording it.
I can't really expect you to care.
Sounds like a Sean Tobin bubble.
Come with me out to Bluebell Woods. Set your spirit free.
Welcome on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're watching this. This is the Mavericty.
Every day I wake up and I thank God I'm alive.
More than ever, thank you, God, I'm alive. Welcome along, Effort Studios, mastering Mavericty from July 2015. Yeah, that does sound like you, Sean, on the drums, because you did the classic gling at the end there. So there we go. That was Bluebell Woods. That's track number 2. It's quite a chilled out affair, this album, in the respect that we'd got quite whimsical and acoustic for the summer.
Okay, Bluebell Woods,
I might take off the
1, 2, 3, 4.
I might just have it coming on the duh-duh, because I put reverb. Stupidly, I put a bit of reverb on the voice. You're probably going to get the 4 ringing out there. Let's have a look, see how we can edit it. We are going to start recording on tape and doing things very analogically soon, I promise. But it's just so easy with a Mac and Pro Tools, and or you can just. I should have. Let's have a look. I might have just got rid of the do-do. If you just joined us, it's like doof. It wasn't a doof, it was a doof. That'll be alright.
Down to Bluebell Woods.
And there we go, that's Bluebell Woods. We'll take that one out. We'll get that one out into the folder. So that's song 2. I think it's a 10-track album, Mavericty. Still, is Mavericty an actual word? I think it is. I can't remember. So this one is called. So I remember this is quite a cool track, The Nothing. I had a little listen. What I'm tending to do at this breakneck speed is I'm mixing in the bedroom. I'm mixing in the middle of the night, just doing a bit of a. So I can come and do these lives with pretty much as good as it's going to get without making loads more effort type of a mix. That's why we got this mic to overdub a few BVs if we need to and whatever else. It's called The Nothing, this one. I don't know if Sean Tobin's still watching. I think you're on drums on this one as well. CP70. There you are.
Give it a beat.
Slightly different vocal sound. Yeah, we'll put that down. So this is The Nothing. This is track 3. Some more experimental stuff going on the Mavericty album, and experimental in the way of like in the sort of typical band setup situation. So The Nothing. LM1 there. So Sean would have been playing along to an LM1.
Give it a beat.
Well, there we go, we're back.
Taxi ride to the London.
Adam Tobin's watching. We lost signal there for a sec. Sorry about that. This song featured a hilarious lyric. Taxi ride to the London, maybe in Upper Sundon. So I arrived London with Upper Sundon. Name check Michael Jackson. We're back on the original live feed. We had a pause halfway through there. Sorry about that. A song called The Nothing. upfront vocal with some Pro Tools delay. That's Sean, yeah.
Here we go.
Hi Dax, love you mate. I'm loving your World Farm Fisheries lives. It's my Effort Studios mastering album a month. Dax Miller, love you, big props to you. Thank you for the shout out. Nice synthesizer solo there. We did have a little bit of a loss of signal because the Wi-Fi is not great here at Effort, but and no 4G signal where we are right here. Interesting idea. Maybe should have ended about 2 minutes ago, but
just wanna play my sweet good spell. Just wanna ring my special bell to say, come on, baby.
again, much props to who's getting there. Very acoustically based. Oh, from high falsetto. I haven't actually checked the end one. I don't know what it's going to do. Bear in mind, Sean can't ever see me when we're doing this, so he's heard me do the last chorus. And there you go. That's the nothing. I don't know who's watching this now, but are you still watching, Sean? Props to you all for watching this sprawling live feed. 5 people watching on a Sunday. Taxi ride to the London, then maybe Upper Sundon. I think that's probably the best thing about that track, is the taxi ride to the London, and then maybe Upper Sundon. Yeah, that's a vibe. Taxi ride to the London, and then maybe Upper Sundon. Paper Angel is the next track. Again, I think this is with Sean, or if we're working with another musician, we tended to sort of get through 2 or 3 make a good few numbers. If someone was going to install themselves in behind the drum kit, we'd always have to make sure, do a few numbers. So I'd be somewhere like here making up the song, and they'd be somewhere else in the studio. We'll see what Paper Angel is like. It's got a mellow album so far with 3 songs in. Mavericty, Bluebell Woods, The Nothing, which went on a bit.
People say my songs all sound the same.
Well, sometimes they do all sound the same.
They don't know the pain that's in my brain. People say I'm on a cul-de-sac.
Sometimes.
But they don't know that everything is there. That's why my new friend is a paper angel.
The start sound like who? 95.
She won't ever let me down. People say that I should just grow up, but I say
I swear here,
I couldn't give a fuck.
So that's a very kind of epic reverb. It's a cross between like the a 60s ballad and an 80s ballad. Right, we're going to put this down. This is Paper Angels. This is track number 4 on the Mavericty album that didn't come out in July 2015.
People say my songs all sound the same.
almost an Oasis feel or Bee
They
Gees.
don't know the pain that's in my brain. People say I'm on a cul-de-sac.
Again, this song would have been all made up as we went along, like all of them are. This is take one. You remember this one? Ah, Sean.
That's why my new friend is a paper angel.
That's quite an inspired chorus.
She won't ever
Sorry about our speakers keep going out.
let me
Enjoy the track,
down.
Woodward. Ask you about the title. Well, let me just see if I can read what you're saying, John Tame.
People say I should just grow up.
I'll have to answer. For some reason, it doesn't let me see the whole message.
I couldn't give
Mavericty, yeah.
Well, I swore, so you gotta deal with that. Spinning you, that is that.
The second verse was a bit of a. I want to get from the first chorus to the second chorus.
Paper angel to burn this city down. I'm counting on a paper
Great drumming by
angel.
Sean. It's very hard to lay that down.
She'll make up for the distance.
You can't see what I'm doing.
Not been well. If I vanish overhead, I might as well be dead.
It's got a bit of a Guy Chambers middle eight.
I got inside.
Bit of a early noughties, late 90s Guy Chambers Williams type, if I dare say that.
Another middle eight.
Another middle eight.
Baby, it is great. You don't believe
So even as I was
it.
making it up, I
Just
knew that I
look
was
at your bride.
ploughing that kind of thing. I was. I do quite like this song,
Paper
actually.
angels are fine. I'm counting on a paper angel. 'Cause she won't let me down. I'm counting on that paper angel to burn this city down.
Even with a few semi-forced ideas, I've got to say I quite like that one. I think this is always the beauty of this style of writing and recording is very much kind of you get what you sort of you got to be very aware. Hi Matt Bedford, just joined it. This is the Mavericty album from June. I think it was recorded in June 2015, and it was supposed to come out in the July, but it's not coming out in July. It's coming out now, which is unbelievably crazy. You wait till we get to October 2016 album. You're on that one, Sean. A lot of that was recorded. Sort of in and about at sound checks and stuff. Mastered mixes, Paper Angel, export. Hope we're all doing okay. Here we are. We've set up a TLM 103, which is the classic effort mic, which I do love. Right, I hope we make it to the end. We're in a bit of a time schedule thing here. There's so much to do, so I'm never bored. Oh, this is the girl with the sun in her eyes. I briefly played all these songs last night when I was just sort of prepping it for this stage. I've got a few things to overdub for tomorrow's Nothing South of the River, which is the August album. I'm trying to set up a little setup so I can. Let's see what's going on here. Bit of a fast. Sean Tobin, yes. So we're adding Sean Tobin. And hopefully the Wi-Fi is going to hold up and not throw us all off. We're adding him to this chat. Is it going to work? Have I got my volume up? Is it going to add? Is the Wi-Fi strong enough? It's not the best Wi-Fi here. Sadly, effort I do have now it working to some description. The guests declined the live invitation. I'll try again, Sean. Yeah, try again. Try and join again if you can. It didn't seem to work.
She got the sun. She got the sun. She got the sun in her eyes. Well, I noticed her the other day when she sent me a message online.
The song doesn't really sound like it's going to have the send me a message online lyric, but we'll roll with that. Again, all these songs were titles very, very turned in. Hi, Liam Burke, how you doing? So we're mixing the July album from 2015, Mavericty. Oh, there's Sean again. Let's see if we can get him in this time. We're going to try and get Sean into the video. It'd be great if this works because he was on the drums for most of these tracks 5 years ago now. Still got a crackly Delta 290 amp up the top there, which is why I keep turning the music up and down. There's the Mavericty live. Is the Wi-Fi not gonna? Is it my Wi-Fi, your Wi-Fi? It says connecting. Yes,
we're in. Wow, that took far too long than it should have.
It did.
Far
really.
too long. How are you, mate?
I'm doing good. So everybody who's watching this on Facebook or YouTube, this is Sean Tobin, the drummer on most of this album, and he was the man that used to have to install himself into F1 and then try and figure out when to stop.
God, they were terrifying days.
So
there were some days I never thought I'd make it out of those, Matt.
So what are your memories of these? We'll get this track going down as we. What are your memories of these kind of albums around this kind of period?
Just full on danger, mate. Do you know what? It was always it always used to be like a midnight start with these albums, didn't it? It was either very often me, you, and Geoff Lincoln.
Yeah, it was either a midnight start after a jam, or we'd do the occasional Thursday in the day.
Yeah.
Sort of starting about 2 o'clock.
If we were lucky, and it would always be kind of bookended by you having to do a gig about 50 miles away for about £1 or something.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's
oh, mate.
So a track like this.
Do you know what? I remember Paper Angels.
You do remember, yeah.
I do.
So Sean was playing a Pearl Export kit, and on this, what's been recorded here is a kick snare and 2 overheads. That's your entire. Here comes the fill. Yeah.
When was this? This was 2015. Are we saying?
This is so. I would have tried to intend this to come out in July 2015, and we recorded it in the June, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Sean does remember one song. Yeah, I mean, we did just whack them out, and sometimes, the songs, that is, whack them out.
Yeah, do you know what? I think it was memorable because of it was related to the one we did with Johnny Mudd.
Yeah.
But it hit the mark.
You hit the mark.
It had a very similar kind of idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else is coming up on the?
So coming up on this CD, I think all but one more song. You're on them all. We've got a tracking on is an acoustic thing. Love You a Little. You're definitely on that. Miss Ellen Perry, which was an interesting song because that was about 2 sisters who rented 57 Harper Street in 1888.
God, mate. The places you get your inspiration from in these songs are just unreal.
I know. So these were 2 seamstresses, and my friend rents there. Oh, we've broken down. So here, look. So
mate, you're cutting out a little bit. We might not have the.
Am I cutting out? My Wi-Fi is not great.
I've not really got much, mate.
But I mean, even if you've got to go,
okay.
Just the fact you've popped in to say hello, We want to say thank you.
No, well, it's good. I'll try and listen to some more. I mean, can you hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. I can hear you absolutely perfectly.
Hello? I'm struggling.
Yeah, it might. I don't know.
Oh, there you are. I can hear you. There we go.
Yeah. So
I think it's. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. There we go. You're back now. You're back.
Yeah. So the Wi-Fi here at FS
Excellent.
Studios is particularly, as we'd say in the trade, gash. And I had a BT engineer out here the other day, and it's basically as good as it's gonna get. You know, it's pretty.
Oh, really?
How are you doing, Sean? Anyway, you good?
Yeah, mate. I mean, it's been a struggle as everyone's gonna say,
Yeah.
but yeah, you know, I'm okay.
I mean, the thing with these album a month things, I'm trying to basically get it so I'm kind of up to date, but whether that'll happen, I mean, you think I've got to do all of 2014. I'm in,
yep.
When am I now? I'm in July 2015. I've got to do all of 16, 17, 18, 19, and bring us up to date in 20. It's going to be, and you're all over things. But yeah, Sean.
So you've had that much stuff recorded that you've not put out?
Yeah, I've had this much stuff recorded.
Really?
Crazy. And then I kind of, it's a bit of a naughty, really. I'm setting up with 10 people watching. This is a record for me. I thought I'd make a SoundCloud for every single album. So basically, it's one album, one SoundCloud. So I'm basically every day I'm setting up, making different.
A new email address.
Yeah.
A new email address every time.
Yeah, a new email address. Yeah.
Well, mate, keep putting it out there because I mean, it's going to get to the point where you're going to want to look back on them.
I've caught up with myself. So yeah, that is the thing. So yeah. So Sean Tobin, loving your work. Thank you for Sean. We're going to be doing some more. I think
mate,
we're doing a Zoom chat, aren't we?
Sorry, carry on.
We're going to be doing a Zoom.
We'll give it a go. I mean, if my internet holds out, we're going to get Johnny Mudd and Joff back in, and
talk about
it'll be cool.
The 2011 album, Digital Matthew. So yeah.
10 years ago almost. Crazy.
Almost 10 years ago.
10 years.
But yeah, Sean Tobin. So I'm going to basically stay on this live and.
Oh, mate, you're cutting out again. Do you know? I'll give you a buzz again later. It's been good to catch up, mate.
Soon. Thank you to Sean Tobin for being on this live, and I'm going to continue with the rest of the tracks. See you later. Bye. So that was Sean Tobin who drummed on most of this. We're going to be doing Trucking On, which is an acoustic track. Now, if you are just joining us, it's the sprawling situation. Lots and lots of things recorded, just all in a big old, multitasking, intense, insane rush. That we do it. It was just, I'm a little tired today. It's been a full day today. So this is called Trucking On, which I suppose is a little bit of a defeatist title. We got 3 people still watching. I don't know who you are, but this is cool.
Who are you to criticize me? What I do, I'm artistically free. Where are you to go before me at a time?
Nice little vibe, this.
I'll build my fire until I build the rain. My one desire, I might go insane. I'll push forward.
So it's a fairly mellow album on this album a month project. Yeah, the old Mavericty. See where that is. Who's watching? We've sleeping
This is life from a prison. This is life from a wall. This is life from a window. Some say it's not life at all. This is life
semi-inspired happening.
This is life in a boat. Trucking on.
Trucking on, obviously. There's a CP80 on here. There it is.
Life in the 90s, life in the 60s too. Life in the year 4000, loving what you do. This is my life, your life, and together life. Buddy Holly.
This is quite. I was obviously on my own writing this one. Trucking on. I'm trucking on now, so we're going to put this one down. If you are just joining us, it's the Matt Roberts Live, talking about Mavericty. We've had Sean Tobin join our live. There's my selector on my out there, as it is on all the lives.
What I do, I'm artistically free. Where are you to go before me at a time? I built my fire, and then I built the rain. My one desire,
name-dropping famous
I'm
songs.
not going insane. I'll push forward with abandoned hopefulness. But I'm trucking on.
What a nice little song this, within the concept of the...
I might get lost in another world. I might fight back with another melody. Everybody knows the price you pay for freedom. So pile it up and hit me with your best shot. Whatever you throw, I've seen it all, I've got. It's all implied.
Interesting one, this one.
If you see me going again.
I think I just talked about myself. I was trying to imply some artistic credibility to this song.
Trucking on. This is life from a prison. This is life from a wall. This is life from a window. Some say it's not life at all. This is life on the carpet. This is life in a boat. Trucking on.
Trucking on.
This is life in the 90s, life in the 60s too, life in the year 4000, loving what you do. This is my life, your life, and together life. Buddy Holly only had a wife for 6 months.
It's very sad. I'm sort of talking about the rear element
Keep
there.
trucking on. Keep trucking on.
Yeah, do you know what? I think this is probably my most favourite song, lyric-wise, of the whole record so far. And that's the thing when you do this album a month situation, you just you never know. You never know what you're going to find. You really don't. Live and mastering the Mavericty album, which didn't come out in July 2015. And I'm glad to say, Wi-Fi withstanding when I upload the tracks later when we get back to the original Effort Studios. I hope it's coming out tonight. It'll be live on SoundCloud. So we've got I was tracking on Love You a Little. So this is another one with it's got Sean on. How you all doing? Who's the three people watching? Is anybody still watching this live? It's going to be on YouTube, so if you're watching it on YouTube, I hope you're fine and dandy as well. I'm feeling good. One person watching now. I appreciate anybody coming on these live feeds because they are incredibly indulgent, and yeah, they really are. I mean, it's and there's going to be a lot of them.
I'm gonna love you a little, then I love you a lot. I'm gonna love you a little till you stop. I'm gonna love you this right time, cause you are the one. I'm gonna love you a little till I'm gone. I will end up lonely, unless you are my only. But I can't go on like this.
This is an interesting song, drum-wise. I don't know if Sean's still watching, but basically, it features. We kind of borrowed the beat off Billion Dollar Babies by Alice Cooper. Boff, 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 and that's what's on this track. So this is "Love You a Little." Here we go. Let's see.
Gonna love you a little, gonna love you a lot. I'm gonna love you a little till I stop. And now on my timeline, on my favorite things, I'm gonna love you a little now begin. Oh, I never noticed you at first.
And as usual, we've got on the vocal track, around this time because things were recorded in such a rush, we've got Spill on the vocal track. A bit of a Green Day nick there.
I'm gonna love you a little, I'm gonna love you a lot. I'm gonna love you a little till you stop. I'm gonna love you this right time.
Hi Chris, how you doing? We're mastering, mixing the July album Mavericty, the July 2015 album.
I will end up lonely.
So we are going to be doing a live Zoom call talking about the Digital Matthew album. Exciting stuff with the original players, Sean, Joff, Johnny Mudd. So this was 2015. We'd already been doing albums a month for 4 years.
I'm gonna love you a little. I'm gonna love out of truth. I'm gonna love you my lifetime, will you?
So the next song is the song we were talking about, Miss Ellen Perry, which was a couple of Bedford seamstresses who had set up shop on Harper Street between about 1880 and 1920. So I thought I would give Ellen Perry, who was one of the sisters, I thought I'd write her a song. So she's a Bedford legend, and yeah, I looked her up at my Kelly's directories. In fact, my friend sort of rents the property, and I know owns it. And we found, when they were doing the ceiling, they found her pins fall through the ceiling. It was so spooky. So the Perry sisters, look them up. The Perry sisters were seamstresses in Bedford, around about 1880 to maybe 1930, 40. They did it for years until they were old ladies. So I wrote a song, Miss Ellen Perry, which is a tribute to one of the sisters. I think it was Ellen and somebody Perry, and they were, yeah, the Perry sisters basically. Beautiful Ellen Perry. I hope in 100 years someone writes a song about me, even if it's 100 years after the fact. I don't mind.
1, 2, 3, 4. The beautiful Ellen Perry, dear random tourist, constantly picking on me. I take you down to Harper Street, and you will see the beautiful Ellen Perry. Oh.
I'm gonna put that one. So, hey dear random tourist, constantly picking on me. Hi Barry Thompson, a Bedford legend yourself, on this live feed. We are mastering and mixing an album from July 2015, song called Miss Ellen Perry, which is a song for
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey dear random tourist, constantly picking on me. I take you down to Harper Street, and you will see the beautiful Ellen Perry. Oh, I really wish she was me.
We've got Sean on drums again, bass.
To all you hateful doubters,
Hateful doubters. There you go, when you're making stuff up as you go along and do mispronounced words.
Change your opinion overnight to the beautiful Ellen Perry. I wish that she was me.
Again, the acoustic guitar up front is feeding through the vocal track.
Oh, well, I'm your sister. Oh, I'm doing fine. High up in the heavens, in the castles of my mind. And to the politician who's canvassing in black tongue,
Politician who's canvassing in black
I tell you what'll win the election, to have the whole world turn them on. The beautiful Ellen Perry, I wish that she was me. Oh, beautiful Ellen Perry, I wish that she was me. I set the spirit free, I say, beautiful Ellen Perry, she's me.
There you go. That was my homage to the beautiful Ellen Perry, who was a lady who lived with her sister. They were Bedford seamstresses in the late 19th century. Yeah, they were on Harper Street, where their place was.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So we'll keep the 1, 2, 3, 4 in there. So this is the Mavericty mix and mastering. Just got a couple more songs to do, and then we're going to be having a Zoom chat with the guys who did Your Matthew album, which we saw one of them on this chat. And we've got 2 more songs to do now. I don't know who the one person is hanging in there watching. You are lovely. If you're watching this on a rerun, oh, that's the phone picking up through all kinds of vibes. Okay, here's another one. This is the another one was recorded at Cambridge Working Men's Club with the celebrated Lawrence Chaplin on drums. Again, this is the one where he says, "What the bloody hell was that?" at the end. Drums recorded to one mic with the guitar all on the same track, guitar and drums on one track, and a vocal on the second. And this is purely because I only had a sort of two input thing going on there. M-Box. We'll just have a listen. So quite a nice little backbeat. This is the penultimate song on this album, but it's a nice little backbeat song. Have a listen for yourself. All kinds of vibes, this one is.
Maybe I've been searching for something, searching in all my life, but I can't find anything you want. I just keep everything here, even after all of this time. So come on down, tell me that it's wrong. All kinds of vibes, all kinds of vibes, all kinds of vibes.
Because it's live, it's got that energy.
Celebrate the life and time. All kinds of vibes will give me life, yeah. I will celebrate my life and time. I've been looking to the future, always looking in the past. I always thought that
It's got a real nice energy, this song, real nice.
But nothing will last forever. And now I will know that. Oh, don't you know, baby, I'm where it's at. All kinds of vibes, all kinds of vibes. Come on, baby, go and celebrate your life and time. All kinds of vibes, all kinds of vibes. Come and get together, celebrate your life and time. But I need to know the past here, and I need to make it fast. Oh!
Solo here.
All kinds of vibes,
Nice sound, Barrett.
all kinds of vibes. Come and get together and celebrate your life and time. All kinds of vibes, all kinds of vibes, yeah. We need to get together and celebrate life and time. We need to get together and celebrate life
Yeah,
and
you can hear
time.
Andy Lawrence say, what the bloody hell was that? So I made it up and went along.
We need to get together,
Let's have a listen.
celebrate your life and time.
Nice. You can hear him say, what the hell was that? Because we just made that song up as we went along. Well, I made that song up as I went along. As I pretty much make all my songs up as I went along. All kinds of vibes. We need to get together and celebrate our lives and times. Which was very much a saying back in 2015, was the celebrate your life and times. Well, we've come to the last song of the Mavericty album, and it's one that really, it's a couple of really good drummers on this record. It's all, apart from one track, it's all drummers. This is Mavericty Part 2, bit of a funky workout, lots of Sean Tobin, and a really good sounding snare, which is a great, great vibe. So I'm just going to check the levels on this. Yeah, it's a very cool vibe, this one. So this is the last track. This is Mavericty Part 2. Remember, Part 1 was at the front of the album. And here we go. So LM1, Sean on drums.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Drum heavy, but I like that. A track that really doesn't fit with most of the album because it's all very chilled song-based stuff.
I know all kinds of people and some are cool. Some are not, but some I went to school with.
Real, I can sample this.
All different colors. colors and shapes and sizes. Well, do I, my surprises. Anything you want is okay if you follow your heart. Can't even begin to tell you about my friends. Where do I start? They got Mavericty, 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 Mavericty. Got a stereo LM1, Mavericty, big and snare, king of the selfies, acoustic guitar, simp. I'm the king of the selfies, isn't it? This is a track. Some people may think that it's crap. Let me tell you it's not. This is fun. This will still be here when I'm dead and gone. Hope so. Sing with me. They got Mavericty. Everyone I know. Individuality. That will rock the show. Come on in. Funky number this. Don't drown your issues by
Hi, Dad.
alcohol.
Last track of the album. Mavericty Part 2.
Just let it go. Don't compound your issues by
It's a very
drinking
non-funky
alcohol.
album,
You are totally free.
but it's just got funky on this last track.
Synthesize a victory.
Here comes Sean Tobin. Sean.
Take it, Sean.
It's a drum break, that is.
Oh. 1990 was the year. They got Mavericty. Always
What a long
been so
track this.
free. Mavericty, it's the way forward. Mavericty, you are totally free. It's the only way to live your life. It's the way forward, yeah.
I got my speak and spell out there. Spell? Spell yellow. Let's see more speak and spells in music, guys.
We'll keep going.
I'm getting down on the acoustic.
Mavericty, part 2.
Might be on the Buck Owen guitar. Thanks, Dan. This is July 2015 album. We got an album a month every month.
Mavericty, only way to be free. Mavericty, part 2. Always ask yourself, is this the life you want to live? Are you being true to you? Are you being true to you? Are you being true to you?
only funky song on the whole album. We really enjoyed ourselves here. Mavericty. Thank you for listening to my album. Over and out. And as it says there, well, thank you for listening to my album. That's a sprawling 10-track album called Mavericty, which came out or didn't come out in July 2015. So whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, I'd like to say thank you to Sean Tobin, Lawrence Chaplin, and anyone else that took part in these albums, or anyone else who watched it. We'll see you very soon. Thank you.